During the afternoon of November 24, 2025, southeastern Queensland was hit by one of the most intense weather events of the year. Within minutes, an extremely powerful storm system intensified over Brisbane, producing scenes that put the entire country on alert. Unusually large hail, punctured roofs, destroyed vehicles, and a blackout that affected more than 120,000 homes. Security cameras and citizen recordings showed streets completely covered in ice as winds surpassed 100 kilometers per hour, marking the beginning of a relentless sequence of damage. As the core of the system moved toward Logan, Moreton Bay, and several suburbs across the metropolitan area, more serious reports began to emerge. From the air, emergency crews confirmed torn-off roofs, long rows of fallen trees, and shattered windows in places like Gumdale, Logan Home, and Kumbaba, where hailstones reached the size of a baseball. Road access became compromised due to leaning power poles and weakened structures that collapsed under the storm's force, while urban mobility was nearly brought to a standstill.
The devastation left by Cyclone Fina
In several coastal neighborhoods, conditions escalated rapidly. In Wynnum West, a large tree fell onto a group of homes, causing severe structural damage. In Wellington Point, downed power lines sparked a fire that spread near the Warrego Highway, adding an additional risk for residents. Videos recorded by locals showed metal roofs bent by the wind and windows bursting from the impact of the hail, further highlighting the level of violence seen during the event. Operations at Brisbane Airport were also affected. A maximum wind gust of 107 kilometers per hour forced a temporary suspension of takeoffs and landings as the runway became covered in a mix of water, ice, and wind-blown debris. Amberley recorded gusts of 96 kilometers per hour, and at the same time, parts of the Gold Coast reported hailstones measuring between 9 and 10 centimeters, which damaged homes, solar panels, and exposed vehicles. With each passing minute, the number of affected residents continued to grow.
The relentless force of Cyclone Fina delivered a catastrophic blow to Darwin's estate. Cyclone Fina's
To the north, the system advanced with the same level of intensity. Suburbs such as Helenvale, Arundel, Mount Tamborine, and Beaudesert ended up covered in a mix of branches, debris, and large chunks of ice. Drivers stranded on the roads shared images of fallen trees blocking entire lanes, while clogged drains turned some avenues into fast-moving streams. In Logan Village, local crews had to suspend their work due to the accumulation of debris pushed around by the wind. The event also disrupted operations at dozens of schools and educational centers, which were forced to keep students inside until conditions improved. Intersections without functioning traffic lights created gridlocked roads during the evening rush hour, and several communities reported hailstones between 6 and 10 centimeters in size, especially Canungra, Logan Home, and Binley, where lighter roofs sustained significant damage. Meteorologists warned that new storm cells continued forming to the south and were expected to move northeast.